Solo from PNP Fitness. We stand for Push and Pull Fitness.
I'm Theo from Push and Pull Fitness. Yeah, that's all it says, stand for PNP Fitness, man.
All right, so how did you guys get started with the whole PNP Fitness thing?
Basically, as anyone else normally does, I used to work out in the gym, done basic workouts, and then unfortunately I broke my leg, so I couldn't walk for a year, and I wasn't allowed in any gyms, so I had to go to the park, done some pull-ups and stuff, started researching what more I could do with my body as opposed to using external force and stuff, so started looking up movement, started looking up bodyweight training, and started looking up, trying to do my own kind of research, not kind of following anyone else's real, just putting pieces of puzzles together to create kind of something that I found enjoyable, and then that's it.
Well, I started, I was playing football originally, or soccer, you might know it as. Played football for about 6 to 7 years. Started when I was really young, then joined the club. Ended up having a few injuries which didn't allow me to put all my effort and give my life to football. So I had to find something to replace that really. So I ended up going to the gym. I always knew my passion was sports. Went to the gym for about 6 months to a year, and basically found out that my passion wasn't just in having a good body or looking good or lifting a lot of heavy weights. It was more of movement and being different to the crowd and doing something which I can really apply to my life and mind, body and soul really.
So could you kind of explain the whole reps and sets? What is the whole mentality behind the reps and sets?
Well, I started doing reps and sets because I just had a lot of things going on in my head, and when I done reps and sets, I was just I just kept on going and kept on going and kept on going, So with the whole reps and sets thing, it was more like, because a lot of people, when they train this kind of stuff, it's not like a workout, They do a whole kind of bunch of different kind of stuff. So when we first started, we were just going to the park. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of knowledge because as everyone joins it, they're going to be new to it, right? So we just started doing like thousands of pull-ups a day without no knowledge, and that's how the whole reps and sets started, because we didn't know what we were doing. So that's what we started with, reps and sets. It was like, Theo, you go, then I go, then you go, no rest, come on, let's go. Do it properly, let's go. And then it was kind of like an anger thing, It was kind of a way of portraying our anger, Some people portray their anger in a different way by going out, by smoking, by drinking. We just used to go to the park every day, twice a day, and just be like, come on, man, let's just get away. And then boom, that's how we started our reps and sets, man. It's something that we enjoyed.
Also, because we started in the gym, when you go to the gym, you're really looking for that burn. You're looking for that muscle fatigue, really, to grow muscle mass and just look good. So when we went to train in the park, we tried to replicate that, We tried to get the same thing that we got from the weights, from the bodyweight exercise, and we realized that it's way deeper than that, man. It's like you can get much more of a burn, get much more of a full body workout, and you'd be aching for days, man. It wouldn't just be one muscle that would be aching, it was my whole body, starting from my neck to my mind to all the way down to my legs, So it was, when we went to the park, we just really battled it out, really. We just, like Solo said, we used to just go back to back, reps and sets, and Solo would say a set, I would say a set, and it would just go like that, really, and we'd end up being there all night, really.
Yes. So explain like the whole PNP.
Well, PNP kind of came about because when we first started doing reps and sets, we didn't ever think we would make anything kind of out of it, We were going through kind of the same things in life as any teenager would, growing up in a certain type of environment. We didn't have a lot of good people around us to tell us what not to do and what to do. We kind of just, and all we were doing was pushing and pulling. We didn't really get into that kind of the elements thing for a long while away, So it was kind of a literal term. If we wasn't dipping, we was pulling. If we wasn't pushing, doing press ups, we'd be doing some type of pulling, you know. It was kind of what we were going through in life. Because anything you want to do, whether you want to get a job, go hard at something, have a desire, have a, you know, you got to push and you got to pull your way through it. And we kind of just put that into the fitness kind of thing. We didn't want to give our kind of name one type of aspect of training, you know, like bar.
Meant to be
like
universal.
Bar. Because we're not just going to be narrowing that mind and say bar. Because we're trying to be all round. Like we're trying to grow and grow and grow and get as much knowledge as we can. And it's quite hard to master flexibility, endurance, power, this and that. And you're not going to get that from a bar. Like you're going to have to be kind of diverse, you know. And not only the push and pull name just came about by just life situations turned into fitness situations. And that's the name that we came up with, really, PNP Fitness.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with everything with what Solo said, really. Started off just training really hard, and we decided that we put so much time and effort into this stuff that we might as well make something out of it, really, instead of just training, you know, because as you know, in this life, you've got to make money, you've got to survive. So we decided instead of getting a job and working for someone will make something ourselves, you know, something that we really can put our all into, something we're really passionate about, something that the first thing we think about when we wake up and the last thing we think about when we go to sleep. So we really just bring that all together. Like Solo said, we had a lot of different life experiences where we had to push and pull ourselves through it, really. So as a team, as brothers, we came up with a name. Push and pull is really simple, straightforward. You know, everyone does it in everyday life. It doesn't matter if you're a granddad, pregnant, if you're a toddler, you're still going to have to push and pull. So really and truly can implement it into anything, and a lot of people can take those words and make them how they want them, really. They can relate them to their life exactly how they want it.
And a lot of people are as we continue to grow and kind of educate ourselves and work out the way we wanted to, a lot of people began to ask us when we started naming ourselves PNP, like, how do you do that? How do you get this body? I don't understand. Like, look at your body. You must take how many calories per day, how many protein shakes, how much do you bench? And I couldn't answer none of them questions. We were doing it our way, you know? And that's one of the main mistakes that people make, is they follow someone else when they forget to follow themselves. I don't know your body as much as you know your body, right? If me and you were to train exactly the same way, we'd still be
different results.
People. You're you and I'm me, right? And that's what we done. We just followed ourselves. We didn't follow the crowd. We didn't bench press, take protein shakes, count our calories and stuff. And we still have people coming up to us like, oh, like, you lot are putting in work. What do you do? Like, damn, how do you look like that? And obviously at the beginning, when you're young, you want a good body. But as we continue to grow, we just trained for power and strength, and we didn't really care about the kind of looking good. But a lot of people, little did they know, if you go for like power and strength and stuff, they'll just follow you right back.
So, how do you guys feel about the whole street workout? The name, the community, all the aspects of the street workout, you know, that is out now, you know, with the freestyle.
I think it has a lot of goodness in it, and it has a lot of badness in it. For one, street workout is quite a narrow-minded word. I mean, the majority of people that do street workout, they don't train on the street. They train in a gymnastics stadium. So there's quite a lot of irony in that, you know. And it's quite an off-putting word when you go to people and say, "Oh, I do street workout." They're like, "Doing street workout, like."
Very patronising, man.
If you go to females and stuff and say, "I do street workout," they're gonna be like, "Street workout? Like, what? Do you have to come on the street and start working out with you? You know, not a lot of people are gonna want to do that." And it's a bit harsh on this whole situation, because anyone could just create it, because it's not like a certified sport, right? Anyone could just start an organization, name it what they want, and take credit for it. So it's a bit crazy at the moment, you know. It does bring people together. I mean, like, it helped me see the world. I've traveled the world just from doing this, which I never thought I'd do. It does bring people together, but at the same time, it's kind of a narrow-minded thing to call it street workout. That's why I didn't put a bar name or street workout into what we said. As you said, we push and pull. I don't do no street workout. I'm not on the street showing off to others. I'm on the bar with Theo, showing what I can do and how to make myself better. I'm not on the street working out. I'm doing my own thing working out, you know. And it's patronizing, and now everyone's trying to make money off it because they know, oh, why don't I create this organization and run a whole heap of tournaments, you know. And it is quite harsh because as much as it's becoming an established sport, it's kind of not really going the same route as it should be, you know, because you've got athletes of different strengths and styles trying to win something that's kind of clear that somebody's already run it, you know. Like if you was a hurdle sprinter and I was a 100-meter race sprinter, I couldn't be in the same race as you. I'd have to be in the 100-meter sprinter race and you was a hurdle race. And this is the problem with street workout because there's no diversity in it, you know, which is why Singapore Championships was an excellent thing to do because you had the power side, you had your weighted sets, you had your freestyle, you had your static holds. But now in this championships, anyone that competes, they'll have to do freestyle, which isn't even a little part of what this is. And when people win it, they think they're, oh my God, I'm the best in the world. And that's my opinion on the whole situation.
Me personally is, like Solo said, I think street workout's very patronizing, you know. We're not all from the street, you know. Yeah, a lot of us might come from hard upbringings and whatnot, but we're trying to get out of that. That's the whole point of doing this, you know. We're not doing this to be caught and be labelled street workout. I'm trying to get out of this. I'm trying to branch out to different people, different communities. And when I first even knew about street workout or calisthenics, it was called ghetto workout, you know. So it's been through many names, you know. You can name it whatever you like, really. But at the end of the day, I think people who call it street workout and stuff like that, you're just keeping yourself in a little bubble, you know. You're not reaching out to other people. And there's a lot of people that will find that intimidating. You told them street workout, they won't want to come within a mile radius of you, you know. You told them something, for example, like yoga, you see all different people attending a yoga session, you know. You don't see one type of people. You don't just see all guys in hoodies and guys that can't really afford to go to pay for a Virgin Active membership or a nice David Lloyd membership with a nice swimming pool and whatnot. So yeah, we called it push and pull because everyone pushes and pulls, like we said before, and it just relates to everyone, man. Whether you call it street workout, calisthenics, ghetto workout, whether you just say you train, you know, we all do it for the same reason. We all want to better ourselves. We want to be stronger, and I guess giving something a name really holds yourself in a bubble, like I said before. So we don't really like to categorize ourselves as street workout, calisthenics, gymnastics, because we take parts from everything, man. We take stuff from the gymnasts, powerlifters, even bodybuilders. That every part of any athletics you can think of, any sport you can think of, we're trying to tie into our workout. You know, we're trying to use the best parts from each part and trying to take it in ourselves and really trying to adapt and become the most functional, the best sort of people that we can become, you know, the strongest, not the strong movement and everything. When I first started, I couldn't even touch my toes. No one told me that, oh, Theo, you're going to have to do flexibility, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have to do this to become a stronger person. So we just don't like to categorize ourselves. We like to be as open as possible. We're willing to try anything and try and implement it into our workout to become stronger people and have stronger minds, really.
So, what is the future of PNP? What do you guys plan for the future?
Well, we've already got our own studio in London. It's PNP Chamber. We call it the PNP Chamber. And we first started out by teaching the youth because that's where often as you work out, you want to start with the basics. Like anyone that comes to me and wants me to teach them, I would never teach them a muscle up if I can't see them do at least 20 pull-ups. And being where me and Theo came from, no one taught us. So we kind of thought it would be good to teach the youth in our community. So we first started running 3 classes a week for the youth, and watching them grow and grow and grow and grow kind of helps us grow as well as people because we're growing up. And we're all teachers, you know, and that's why we're here. I've asked you things, I've asked him things, I've asked him things. As much as people ask me so many questions, I love to learn. Like we're all learners, we're all teachers. So that's how we started out. We're teaching youth at the moment, 3 classes a week, and then from that, we started to teach our adults, and everyone's loving it at the moment. It's bringing people together. People are learning the push and pull way that they never thought they would. If we call it street workout, half of the people would be scared to come to our classes, you know. It's quite hard for us to together because we get labelled
street anyway.
We get labelled street anyway, so to label ourselves street would just be absolutely stupid, you know. People take a look at us and just say, you're street. If I was to call myself street workout, that would just epitomise the whole thing, and just, you know, so yeah, we've come a long way. We started in the park just for fun. We took it seriously, got our own chamber, started classes, started our personal classes. We're currently writing our own philosophy because we don't, as I said at the first part, we don't follow anyone else's progressions, we don't follow anyone else's calories, we don't do none of that. We're making our own style of training, you know. So I'm not going to say I do this, I do this, I do this. I push and pull. And yeah, websites coming out and a lot of stuff's coming, man. But we try not to be out there too much saying this, you know. We just
wait till it comes.
Just wait till it comes.
Yeah, I agree with what Solo said. Like I said, we take classes. You know, it took a long while. It's not easy. You know, you got to put a lot of hard work, a lot of determination. You got to make sacrifices so you can even get to the stage where people are willing to come and not even spend their money, spend their time with you to learn and stuff. So yeah, we've got a lot of things planned. We've got our website coming out soon. We've got a lot of session plans and sort of routines, the way we train, and people are going to be surprised because they're going to think, oh, it's all going to be on the bar and it's all going to be on the dip bar, but it's so diverse, you know, the way we train. We're basically just trying to get the way that we train out there so everyone can experience it, and
just like you did.
Yeah, everyone can experience it, everyone can enjoy it, and everyone can see that how we got this far. We've still got a long way to go, but how we got this far already is just by pure perseverance and hard work, you know.
Well, I want to thank you guys for doing this interview, man. It was awesome, and hopefully we'll definitely do something else in the future.
Definitely, man.
Thanks, Post Gravity.
Yeah, big up on Post Gravity.
Most definitely Singapore Calisthenics Academy for this great opportunity to be in this country. I don't want to name names because there's so many of them that put an amazing work for us to be here and run the competition the right way, you know.
And not only that, big up everyone who trains, man. Because it's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy, man. It takes a lot of mental power. It takes a lot of mind power. It takes a lot of sacrifice. So no matter what you're doing, what type of training you're doing, what it is, just big up to you. Keep on training hard. If you're doing positive for the community, positive for the people around you, that's what it's all about, man. It's all about making others grow, you know. It's all about not being selfish with what you know, getting it out there and being teachers, man. We're all teachers. Big up, Push and Pull Fitness. All day, every day. Rah.